St. Peter's Hospital marked 150 years of community service to the Capital Region on November 1st, 2019, All Saints Day. The hospital's rich history was the focus of a series of events, beginning with a reception for colleagues, community leaders, and friends of the hospital.
None of us would be here today if it were not for four highly committed, imperturbable religious sisters of mercy who traveled up the Hudson River from New York City to Rensselaer in 1863 with only 80 cents among them.
They were sent with a mandate to care and educate the poor and to care for the sick. 6 years later, on November 1st, 1869, the sisters opened St. Peter's Hospital, and they never looked back, but just kept moving forward.
And they decided to take this courageous leap of faith and found a hospital where there was no guarantee that St. Peter's would last 2 years, 10 years, into the 20th century, and yet it has endured in the face of major adversity and all the challenges that we're well aware of in healthcare.
In St. Peter's Hospital, the Sisters of Mercy carried on the mission of their foundress, Catherine Macaulay, to care for the sick and for those living in poverty with great tenderness. The sisters led the hospital for its first 125 years, and to this day remain the driving force and the heart of the hospital's mission.
When I think of our healing ministry at St. Peter's and the history behind it, I often describe it with words like commitment, longevity, dedication, loyalty, and unwavering support.
The sisters' indelible legacy of excellence, compassion, and the unwavering focus on mission persists today and is evident in every room, hallway, and corner of St. Peter's Hospital.
As part of the celebration, 2 new panels of the hospital's Wall of History were unveiled and later displayed during a special reception for staff.
It's really meaningful to have the unveiling of the Wall of History for our colleagues so that they can truly appreciate where all of this work started and where it's going in the future. I think that it gives great testimony to all of the work that they do every day.
It's a beautiful addition, and I think it's a wonderful thing to see when people walk in, the timeline from the Sisters of Mercy all the way to current day.
Forever honoring its past, St. Peter's Hospital continues to look to the future. In 2014, the hospital dedicated the state-of-the-art Hearst Patient Care Pavilion.
The Cornerstone campaign was indeed the largest campaign in the 150-year history of St. Peter's Hospital. It was guided by our very dedicated chairman of the Foundation Board, Tom Tyrrell, an esteemed member of the St. Peter's Health Partner Board, George Hurst, and our long-standing CEO at the time, Steve Boyle. These 3 men not only led by incredible example with their own generosity, they were able to help me and the foundation team inspire hundreds of donors to support this great hospital with gifts at levels never seen before.
While the hospital has grown with the growth of the city, more impressive than its physical growth is the fact that from its earliest days, it has grown constantly and steadily in the hearts of the people of this city.
Dedication, not just to its patients and staff, but to its community.
Without St. Peter's, people would not have the quality health care that we provide every day. They provide not only a balance of health care, but they provide the sense of community and well-being. It's been part of our community, and it's been built into my life and to those who work here.
Everything has kind of diversified with the medical treatment of patients, but the one thing that's always remained the same is the patient care.
As we celebrate the 150th anniversary, I think back to the passion I felt and I witnessed as a young physician here. It was not just a job, it was a commitment to our patients, the staff, and the mission and values of the Sisters of Mercy and this great institution. On this special occasion, I can still say I feel that today.
To all of the staff, from MDs to nurses to clinicians to therapists to those who maintain the center and its infrastructure, thank you for your keen intellect, for your loving hearts, your caring souls, and your healing hands. It is truly the definition of a center that provides a brighter tomorrow for people, even in their darkest hours.
So I'd like to ask everyone to raise their glasses in celebration and in reverence to the words of Catherine Macaulay, who said, "You should remember that not to advance is to go back, and reflect each day what more you can do to attract God's love and friendship than you did the day before. Cheers to St. Peter's 150th.